Sit back, relax, grab a drink, and enjoy today's little makeup video. I haven't done a makeup video in a little bit, so this is going to be exciting because it's actually going to be an Ipsy one. I haven't done Ipsy in a while either, but you know, honestly, I haven't been doing my makeup that much since quarantine. It's like a couple times a month that I'll do it. So before I would do it a couple times a week. So I'm sure you guys are with me there, but I thought it'd be fun to try Ipsy again. And so I'm going to show you guys what I got, and we're also going to try some stuff and do my makeup. So I hope you will enjoy this little look. If you want to follow along and see what I got, keep watching. Oh, I love that it says Your Magic for the month of October, and on the back it has this cool kind of zodiac looking thing with all the makeup around it. I don't know, it's just really cool. You have the seen eye in the middle and it's gold metallic. I hope you guys can see that. And the zipper is so cute, a little crescent moon with a star. I absolutely love their little bags. One of my favorite little bags to keep in my purse is one that said ticket on it, and it looked like an old school ticket. And so I really like that they have cute bags every month. With my bag, I got the Smashbox Oil and Shine Control Primer, and I never use a primer, so we'll use that today and just see if I notice a difference. Yeah, maybe I'll put it on and then I'll check back in before I go to bed to see if I notice any difference with the primer. And this is Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. I'm wearing fake lashes right now, so unfortunately I won't be able to give a very good review of this one, but I am losing the fake lashes. I'm not going to continue them, so I'll check back with this later and we'll see. And then Huda Beauty little Mauve Obsessions palette, which is just so cute. Look at all those colors. I've never used anything Huda Beauty. I've never used this brand before personally, so I don't really know too much about it. I've heard people like the quality, so we'll see. I'll try to do an eye look with it and we'll see how that goes. Got this Briogeo Farewell Frizz Milk Leave-In Conditioning Spray, which I think will be really nice because my ends do get frizzy every once in a while, so I could add that to the ends of my hair. And I got the larger box too because they have two different sizes of smaller products. So I got some smaller products and some larger products. This, I already opened it. It is from, I think, I might be butchering this, but I think you say Ciate. I don't know, but it's the Extraordinary Translucent Powder, and I love a good translucent powder, so I am excited to give this one a try as well, and we will see how that looks. So let's jump into trying on the makeup. I'm just going to use my Morphe palette, this one brown shade I have that is just the perfect shade for me to fill in my eyebrows. I've been keeping them pretty natural because I did an at-home tinting kit, which I'm pretty sure I did a video on it actually before. But anyways, I just fill them in a little bit with an angled brush and some eyeshadow just to give them a little more vavoom when I do my makeup. I'm coming to you from my new work from home desk. If you haven't seen that video, I show you guys that. I'm actually going to need to show you it now that I actually have the computer and everything. It has been really nice to work from home. It's given me a lot more time, which anyone who works from home already knows that exact feeling. It's been really nice to work from home for sure. The dogs are happy to have me back home, that's for sure. Cuddling and just living their best life. I actually have been wearing hoodies to work because I'm just home, so I'm like, okay, why not? I'll be cozy, I'll be warm. Especially now that it's getting chilly. It feels like it suddenly got chilly here in Washington, just like overnight. We were just chilling here, minding our own business, and then boom, it was freezing. Anyways, that's what's been going on there, and just been busy working and living life and trying to live this whole COVID life as much as possible, right? Put a little chapstick on because these bad boys are crusty and dusty. I've been really bad about doing my chapstick, especially now that I've been talking even more with my job. I really need to keep like a little chapstick at my desk so I can just put some on these bad boys whenever. Okay, so let's use the palette. Let's try it out. I'm going to try to use exclusively the palette. So I normally like to lay down a color. The color that they don't have something that's like perfect for a lay down because it's kind of almost too white. So I think I'm going to just do what I used to always do. And I'm going to take my Tarte concealer and I'm going to put that down as a base for my lid. And if you're wondering what's going on behind me, that is all Poshmark stuff. Only about half of it has been listed. So if you want to check anything out, you can go to my Poshmark. You can find it under Justine K88. Side note. So I'm just gonna tap that onto my lid first, and I'll be back once that's on. Okay, so I always like to put a white or something light below my brow bone and in my inner corner. So I'm gonna use this bottom color right here to put underneath these brows of mine. Okay, so I don't feel like this is showing up that much, just first impressions. Yeah, it's really not showing up much at all. And I mean, I know I am pretty pasty, but the other colors that I have that are similar to this, I feel like show up better. I mean, you do see a difference. I don't know if you guys can tell as much, but you do see a difference. It's just not as much as I kind of was hoping for, and it's not, but it's still pretty. It's just a more subtle, because I'm used to something a little more like boom. But it's still pretty. You can see the difference there in the inner corner, I think, more honestly than up here. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyways. We're gonna put it in the inner corners. And then I'm just going to play with the palette. Never played with it before. So I'm just gonna create a look. We're just gonna go with it and see what happens. Let me grab one of my crease brushes. I'm gonna get something that is like a little bit more fluffy because I want this first color to not be too harsh. And I think we'll just go with the lightest color in the palette, which is this kind of mauve color, which I actually feel like that could be really pretty. Let me try it. Oh, okay. It's a little bit darker than I kind of thought it would be, but it's still pretty. I like it. Okay, cute, cute. And I'm gonna use now this deeper burgundy color right here, and I'm gonna put a little bit of that just in the outer corners, kind of like the outer V. I kind of wish I would have just done this color. Ooh, it's really pretty. And just blended her out. Okay, super pretty. Ooh, I really like that color. It's a really nice true like burgundy, which I don't honestly think I have. So this is really pretty, especially for this time of year. Feeling all the fall vibes with this. Cute. Okay, I like that one a lot. Okay, now let me go ahead and just, might as well, when in Rome, I might as well put on some sparkle on the lid. So I think I'm gonna lean into the more champagne color up here in the top corner. I don't want it to be too dark. I feel like this pink will be a little bit too much for what I kind of want. So I'm gonna do that one up there instead. And I'm just gonna grab a flat tip brush and I'm going to pat it on to my lid. To my lid. And I'm gonna go up a little bit into the crease. Cute. It's subtle. These sparkles are a lot more subtle than I thought they would be, honestly. But they are really pretty. Because I feel like this is more everyday. Like, we're obviously not going to have full chunky glitter on our lids every day. I mean, if you want to, go for it. No judgment here. But I just think the average person is not going to do that. So I think this is a nice option for every day. And I'm just going to blend that out a little bit more. Just grabbing a fluffy little brush that has nothing on it and just blending it into the sparkle a little more. And up here, blend that out so that I don't want a harsh line from the whiter color to these darker colors. Cute. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, cute. I like it. Okay, so I like the palette. I think the palette's good. I do like it. Now, well, let me go ahead and try out the Oil and Shine Control from Smashbox. I haven't really tried a lot of Smashbox makeup either, to be honest. So this is kind of fun too. And I'll see if it irritates my skin too, which hopefully not, because Lord knows, I do not want any skin irritation. My skin is sensitive. It's kind of cooling. Even though my skin is getting red, it doesn't feel like it's irritated, but it does have a scent to it. It's not super strong, but there definitely is a scent. So it could be honestly just the scent is kind of irritating the skin. But it is really nice. Oh yeah, and see the redness went down already. Oh, it feels nice. It definitely feels, you can feel like the matteness of it, but it doesn't feel drying. But it definitely does feel like it kind of, yeah, it really does feel like a clean surface to work with. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. It definitely feels clean and like is ready for me to go to work there. Okay, so I'm gonna put on my It Cosmetics CC Cream, which is my favorite foundation. Actually, better yet, to really see how the oil controls, I'm gonna do my Do You by Too Faced, which I think they discontinued this, which is a bummer because I like it. It's hydrating but not too greasy or oily looking. So, and I use it in the color Almond if you can find it anywhere. That's the color that I like. And let me put it on my face. And I will be back in just a moment with my face all beat. Okay, so now I am going to use my Tarte concealer below my eyes again and just brighten them up a little more. And then we're gonna try out that translucent powder, the new one. So that'll be actually fun because then later on I will come back and let you know what I thought of the powder after it actually sat for a while and what I thought of the primer, if my face seemed to stay more matte. Already I could tell the foundation is way more matte than it usually is. It definitely has usually more of a shine, which I actually like it because it still feels hydrating like I like it to, but I'm getting a matte look. So I feel like this is honestly the best of both worlds for me. So I'm kind of living for that primer right now. I'm really interested to see how it wears. Okay. Okay, here we go. Cute. Okay, let's try the translucent powder now. It has a smell to it. It's very light, nothing too harsh there. So I already like that. I don't like things that have too much of a scent. But it does smell pretty, the light scent that it does have. Kind of almost reminds me, I've tried this brand before in an Ipsy box. And it was their like day cream stuff, and it was literally so amazing. It is a little bit pricey, so I haven't bought it, but honestly I should just take the plunge sometime because my skin looked so renewed, rejuvenated, everything. Okay, I mean, it's hard to say obviously too much. I mean, it seems to be setting really nicely. It doesn't feel dry. It doesn't seem like it's falling into any little creases or anything like that, so that is already good. So we'll see how it is later and once I dust it off when I blend. So I'm just going to use my Hoola bronzer, which is one of my favorites, but I also really love, Hoola bronzer, which is one of my favorites, but I also really love the butter bronzer, honestly. And it has a much more affordable price point. So whatever you prefer. Oh, and I saw this on TikTok, so I guess I'm gonna try a TikTok trend. For those of you who don't like TikTok, I'm sorry, but sometimes they have really good little trends. And this girl, she actually put her contour all the way up to her temple, and it just made her look really snatched. So I'm gonna try her trick all the way to the temple here. Let's see. All right. Cute. I do feel like it makes me look a little more snatched. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know. Okay, I'm just gonna contour the rest of my forehead. I just go around the perimeter, lightly dust a little bit, just to liven up the face a little more, because we're looking pretty pasty these days. It is, you know, the middle of fall. So any color I had is pretty much gone now. And I have had some people ask me how I do my nose contour. I just pinch the brush and I just lightly dust on one side and the other. That's literally it. I just keep it on the side of the nose. That's it. And then I blend it out when I go to blend the under eye. And then I put a little bit just under my chin, just right here, just to kind of chisel out my chin a little more. That's all we're trying to do, is just bring out our features a little more. So I'm gonna finish this other side and I'll be right back. Now I'm gonna use my Becca highlighter, and this is in the color Opal. My sample is almost gone. I've been using this, tried and true. I really love it. And I really have tried to make a goal to not buy new makeup. That's why what I like about the Ipsy is it's pretty affordable, so I get to kind of get that new makeup feel once a month and not go crazy with spending too much money. And then anything that I don't like or anything I don't think that I'll use, I can give as gifts, which that's one thing I really like about it too, because honestly I might give this one as a gift because my mother-in-law has very frizzy hair and I think she would really like that. She'd probably benefit a lot more for the product than I would. So see, things like that you just, maybe you already have a ton of eyeshadow palettes, so you're like, I'm just gonna give that away. If you have like nieces or anybody that is into makeup, any age, I feel like it's kind of a good way to hack the system. I actually got that tip from a friend of mine. She says she does that all year. Anything that she doesn't think she'll use or has too much of or whatever, she just puts it in a box and collects it and then gives it to little friends and family, because she's got a lot of like nieces and cousins and sisters and things like that, so then she can just give away. And I'm like, that is a really good idea actually. And so just a side note idea. Okay, now I'm just going to use this little bit of a fluffy guy that I got. This is from Morphe, and I don't even know what the brush is, but I like it because it's like a stippling brush, I think. I'm not a makeup guru. I just like makeup. So I'm just going to lightly kind of dust off my under eye and blend everything out. Don't want any harsh lines on this face. Okay, we are blended. Oh yeah, and I want to do my, even though I barely ever do this anymore, but you know what, we're going to do it right now because we don't really wear lipstick, because as soon as you put your mask on, it is ruined nowadays. But I will go ahead and just line my lips, because I noticed me just lining my lips is not really been an issue with getting on my mask. And then I at least get to bring them to life a little more, you know? Especially because with all of that makeup that I just put on, it kind of blends them out. And I do not want to blend out my lips. That's the one thing I don't want to do. All right, there we go. We've got the lips on and lined. I would just recommend finding a lip pencil that is close to your shade of lip. Mine is pretty much a dead-on shade match for my lips, so it's perfect. And if it does come off, it doesn't look weird or anything. Here we go. I'm gonna brush out these curls a little bit. I just curled them a little bit tighter than I would actually like, and then just letting them fall. So I am going to put on my outfit, and then I actually am gonna go run a few errands. I just got off work from my day job, and then now I'm gonna go get some stuff for YouTube as well, and I will check back in with you guys later. Let me get a little closer so you can see the makeup. I feel like it's a pretty good application. I feel honestly happy with the way my face looks right now. I feel like it looks matte, but it doesn't look like, I don't even know how to describe it, but you know what I mean when it's like too matte. It just looks not good either. So I feel like this is a good middle ground with using my dewy foundation over top of the oil control primer. So I'm actually really excited to see the difference, because I'm someone who, like I said, I don't really do primer. I don't really feel like primer makes a huge difference with myself. But to be fair, I haven't tried a lot of primers, so I'm actually excited to try this out. So we will see how it lasts. I'll see you guys later. Okay, so I'm about to get ready for bed, so I want to show you guys how it looks about, let's see, almost 6 hours later after I did it. So I'm not seeing any creasing under the eye, and my makeup seems to be on my face. I feel like sometimes it could start to look a little bit questionable around my nose. I feel like it still looks good there, sometimes even around my forehead. So it seems like the primer definitely did its job. My face still looks pretty matte, and I feel like usually after wearing it for this long, it definitely starts to look pretty greasy. So I'm kind of in love with this primer. It doesn't feel heavy. I'm gonna see if it makes me break out. If you guys want to see an update, if it makes me break out, I'll try to use it every time I do my makeup, which isn't that often, but every time I do my makeup, I'll try to use that primer then, so I can really see how my skin reacts to it. But just as far as a makeup point of view, my makeup looks great. I feel like it's just freshly applied still, and usually this long after, I don't feel like it looks so freshly applied. So I really love the primer. The setting powder, I feel like, I wouldn't say it's necessarily better than the other ones that I've had and the other ones I've tried, but I feel like it is really nice. And I have to say though, my skin does feel really soft but not dry. So really like the products, and my eyeshadow is still on there. We're still good there. So I'm pretty happy with all the products that I tried. I hope you guys enjoyed this little makeup session. It's been a while since I've done one of those. So thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to just be you. Bye guys.